Good morning students, welcome to Basic Electrical Lectures, and we are doing Module 3 Single Phase Transformer for 18 scheme syllabus, and for other scheme also it is valid, but it is in different modules. This transformer topic will be in another module, but portions are same. So it is class number 7. So in this class we are going to learn how to solve problems on EMF equation of transformer. See, 100% they will ask one question on EMF equation of transformer and another question they will ask efficiency problem. Okay. Very rare case they will ask any one problem. Either they will ask EMF equation or they will ask problem on efficiency. That is rare case. But regularly they are asking one problem on EMF equation and one problem on efficiency. So in different questions. Sometimes two questions will be in two EMF equation and problem on efficiency, both will be comes in one question. That is also rare case. Okay, what is ideal case? They will ask one problem on EMF equation of transformer and one problem on efficiency in the different questions. Okay, so 100% the problems are very easy. What you should do is you should remember only this formula. Okay, only this. Whenever you are solving problems on EMF equation, remember this formula. E2 by E1 is equal to V2 by V1 is equal to N2 by N1 and equals to I1 by I2. So this is called transformation ratio K. If you know this equations, 100% you will solve problems on EMF equation. So in the previous video, I have explained the basics regarding all this concept. Just go through that. Okay. See, K can be calculated by voltage induced voltage ratio or terminal secondary voltage by primary voltage or turns ratio. Okay, or by current ratio. We can find K value by any one of these four equations. Okay. And along with this, you must know EMF equation of a transformer formula. That what is that? Very good. 4.44 F pi m N1. This is EMF induced in primary winding. And then another one is E2 is equal to 4.44 F pi m N2. EMF induced in secondary. You must know this. And another one is for all types of EMF equation problems, you have to consider, okay, V2 is equal to E2 and V1 itself V1 is equal to E1. So it is ideal case. But lot of concepts are there. So neglecting losses in the winding resistances. So we can approximate E2 equals to V2 and E1 equals to V1. But in higher semesters, so these two are not equal. Only for first year, for the sake of first year, you are going to learn only the basics. For ideal case, for all types of problems, you take V2 equals to E2, V1 equals to E1. Okay, got it? Just remember these equations. If you know this, you can solve any type of problem on EMF equation confidently. We can start one question asked in university exam. A single phase 20 kVA transformer has 1000 primary turns and 2500 secondary turns. The net cross-sectional area of the core, this is additional data, don't worry, is 100 centimeter square. When primary winding is connected to, what is the voltage of primary? 550 volt, 50 hertz. Calculate maximum value of flux density in the core. You should calculate maximum value of flux density and voltage induced in secondary winding and also primary and secondary full load currents. Primary and secondary full load currents. So very simple problem. So concentrate. See what are the data given. Okay, rating is given. What is power rating of a transformer? 20 kVA. Keep in mind in transformer, primary power and the secondary power will be same. Primary and secondary power will be same in transformer. And other data given. Primary turns. See all primary, I am using suffix 1 indicates primary parameters. Suffix 2 indicates secondary parameters. Okay. So what is primary turns given? 1000. Okay. And what about secondary turns given? 2500. What is other data given? Area of the core. Cross-sectional area of the core is 100 centimeter square. So what they asked first question? Maximum value of flux density in the core. Okay. So for first question we can solve it. See, we know that flux density formula. Define flux density. Flux density is nothing but number of flux passing through each unit area is called flux density. So Bm is equal to, we can write the number of flux passing through each unit area is called flux density. What is unit of flux density? Weber per meter square or Tesla. Weber per meter square or Tesla. So in order to calculate maximum flux density, I want to calculate maximum flux. Area of the core is given in the data. Okay, cross section area is given in which? Centimeter square they are given. You have to convert into meter square. Okay, so convert this 100 centimeter square into meter square because flux density unit is Weber per meter square. So you need to know conversion of this. See guys, look at here. 100 centimeter is equal to how much? 1 meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay. Now centimeter can be written as 1 by 100 meter. Okay. So what is 100? I can write 10 square meter. 1 by 10 square meter. So further, what I can write centimeter? 10 power minus 2 meter. 1 centimeter. Centimeter can be written as 10 power minus 2 meter. But what we have? Centimeter square. Centimeter square can be written as 10 minus 2 meter whole square. Then what it becomes? 2 to the 4. 10 power minus 4 meter square. Okay. So therefore, your area of the core will becomes what? 100. Okay, 100. What I can write centimeter square? Centimeter square I can write, what I can write? 10 power minus 4 meter square. 100 into 10 power 4 meter square. So this is the area value. You should take it in this equation. Okay, don't take centimeter square because unit of flux density is Weber per meter square. You have to convert given data into meter square. This is what I explained. Okay, how to convert centimeter to meter square. Next is I want to calculate maximum flux. How I can calculate maximum flux? By EMF equation only. Okay, see in EMF equation of primary voltage, primary induced voltage, 4.44 F pi m N1. Okay, for that what I required? Primary voltage and primary turns. Okay, if they given that data, you can use this equation. Okay, they given data? Yes, they given data. When primary winding is connected to what is the voltage? 550. So they given primary winding data. V1 is how much? 550 volt. V1 and E1 both are same. Okay, for all types of all problems on EMF equation of transformer, you have to consider V1 itself E1 and V2 itself E2. Okay, got it? Fine. See now, I am going to use this formula to calculate maximum flux. I cannot use this one. Look at why. E2 4.44 F pi m into secondary turns is given, but secondary induced voltage not given. But that question is also asked in the question. What is voltage induced in the secondary winding? So therefore, you cannot take this equation. So using this equation, I am finding flux. So EMF equation of a transformer in primary is 4.44 F pi m N1. So from this you calculate flux pi m. What we can write pi m? E1 divided by 4.44 F into N1. What is voltage E1? 550 divided by 4.44 into what is frequency given in the question? 50 Hertz. 550 volt, 50 Hertz. into what is the number of primary turns? 1000. Okay. Now take the calculator and do this one. Okay. So how much you will get? 550 divided by 4.44 into 50 into 1000. So by doing that, I got the flux value 2.477 milliweber. 2.477 milliwebers. Now take this flux value and substitute in this equation, and the area you substitute in this, then calculate maximum flux density. So now I am calculating that Bm is equal to pi m by area. What is pi m? 2.477 milliweber 10 power minus 3 divided by what is area? 100 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. If you want, you can write meter square. What is here? Weber. What is here? Meter square. What is unit of flux density? Weber per meter square. So now divide this by area. So how much you will get? 100 10 power minus 4. So we got flux density maximum flux density is in the core is 0.2477 Weber per meter square, or this much Tesla. 0.2477 Tesla. Okay. So this is the answer for first question. Okay. Now voltage induced in the secondary winding. Okay. So you can use now this formula. Now E2 is equal to, solution for second question, E2 is equal to 4.44 F pi m N2. 4.44, what is frequency given? 50. What is the maximum flux we got? See, in transformer, flux will be constant and frequency will be constant. Okay, what is pi m? Pi m we got, how much we got pi m? 2.477 milli. 2.477 milliweber into, what is the number of secondary turns? 2500 turns. Number of secondary turns is 2500. So by doing this multiplication, so we got 4.44 into 50 into 2.477 milliweber into 2500 turns. So finally we got answer 1374.735 tons. See, this you can approximate as, okay, 1375 volts. So the secondary induced voltage will be this much, 1375 volt. Okay, we have done first and second question. What is the last question? The primary and secondary full load currents. The primary and secondary full load currents, that we can solve it. Guys, please pause the video and then copy down this entire solution. Okay. So I will erase this. I want to do primary and secondary full load currents. Primary and secondary full load currents. See, what is primary? See, in transformer, as I said, primary power and secondary power will be same. Go through the previous lecture. I explained the basics. So we can calculate primary power is V1 into I1. So from that, primary full load current will be power by V1. So what is primary power? 20 kVA. So 20 kVA divided by what is primary voltage? Primary voltage is how much? 550. So 550. So from this we got primary full load current. So how much we got primary full load current? 20 exponential 3 divided by 550. So we got this much current, 36.36 ampere. Similarly, calculate secondary full load current. Secondary power is V2 I2, but primary and secondary power both will be same. So therefore we can write I2 is equal to power by V2. So what is power? 20 kVA divided by what is secondary voltage? What is secondary voltage? See, E2 itself V2, E2 itself V2. So secondary voltage is 1375. So by doing that, so we get 1375. So answer will be 14.545 amperes. So full load secondary current is 14.54 amperes and primary full load current is 36.36. So we have completed this problem in detail. Now verification. How to do verification? See guys, you find K value. What is K formula? N2 by N1. How much is N2? 2500. What is N1? 1000 turns. So do this, you will get transformation ratio. How much you will get? 2.5 you will get. Okay. Same 2.5 you should get by taking other ratios. What are other ratios? I1 by I2. I1 by I2 is also called K. Substitute I1 by I2. What is I1? 36.36 divided by, and I2 is 14.545. So do this, 36.36 divided by 14.545. So by doing that, we got 2.499, means 2.5 only. Yes, whatever you done, it is 100% correct. Then next, what is other ratios? What are other ratios? E2 by E1. What is secondary voltage? 1375. What is primary voltage? 550. Okay, E2 same as V2, E1 same as V1. So do this ratio also, 1375 divided by 550. So then also I got how much? 2.5. See how the concepts are related. Okay, understood guys? So pause the video and then copy down. Whatever I explained here, it is only verification. Whether we done correct or wrong, to cross check ourselves. Okay. So we can go to next problem. Pause the video and then copy down as neat as possible. Okay guys, second problem. A 250 kVA 11,000 bar 450 volt 50 hertz single phase transformer has 80 turns on the secondary. Calculate rated primary and secondary currents, number of primary turns, maximum value of flux in the core, not flux density. They asked maximum value of flux. You should calculate pi m. And voltage induced per turn on secondary. So this question asked in the university exam for 6 marks in June-July 2019. So list out the data given. See, whenever they given like this voltage ratings 11,000 bar 415, whatever the ratings may be, first one always indicate primary voltage. Okay, first one always indicate primary voltage and second one always indicates secondary voltage. What the given data? Primary voltage is 11 kV and secondary voltage is 415. These are the ratings given. And power rating. What is power rating? 250 kVA. And other data given, frequency 50 Hz and the given number of turns in secondary. How much? 80 turns. Number of secondary turns is 80. Using this data, calculate all these parameters. So first question is what? Rated primary and secondary currents. Rated primary current formula P by V1 and rated secondary current equation is P by V2. Enter the data. What is the voltage? What is the power rating given? 250 kVA. What is power? Very good. 250 kVA divided by what is V1? 11,000. Okay. From this you will get I1 value. Then I2 equals, power is same in transformer for both primary and secondary. So 250 into 10 power 3 divided by what is V2? V2 is 415. So from this you will get solution for first question. So we can divide in the calculator how much we can get. We can see 250 exponential 3 divided by 11,000. Okay. So I got this current 22.7272 ampere. You can write maximum 2 digits after decimal. Then another one, 250 exponential 3 divided by 450. So this I am getting a current of 602.409 amperes. These are rated primary and secondary currents. First question completed. Then second question, number of primary turns. Number of primary turns. You can use the formula. See, they have given primary voltage, secondary voltage. Primary turns not given, secondary turns given. So we have a formula. We can use turns ratio formula. That is N2 by N1 is equal to V2 by V1. N2 is given in the question 80. N1 I need to find out. Is equal to, what is V2? 415. What is V1? 11,000. Okay. So by solving this, we get N1 is equal to some number of turns. So I am doing. So you also do along with me. 80 by N1 is equal to 415 divided by 11,000. So how much you got? Yes, we got N1 number of turns. So we can copy down later. Okay. Yes, we got N1 number of turns, 2020.48 tons. Okay, 48 tons. You can approximate this number of turns as 2120 tons. This number of primary turns. Okay, got it? They given secondary turns. I calculated primary turns. Another way we can also do, what is V2 by V1? K. So this we got K value. So from that you can calculate primary turns by knowing the secondary turns. Okay. So second question is also completed. Next is question number 3. What is maximum value of flux in the core? Please write EMF equation formula. E1 is equal to 4.44 F pi m N1. So E1 is how much? What is primary voltage? I told first problem only. V1 is nothing but E1 and V2 is nothing but E2. Fixed for all types of problems. Only in first year. Okay. So 11,000, 4.44, frequency 50 given, flux I don't know, flux I need to calculate. What is the number of primary turns? 2120. So from this you calculate primary flux. Okay, how much you'll get? 11,000. Okay, 4.44 into 50 into 2120. Okay, by solving this we get flux value 0.02333 Webers. Otherwise you can keep it in milliwebers. So maximum flux will be 23.372 milliweber. Okay, both are correct. So we got solution for last third question. Next, what is the last question? Voltage induced per turn on secondary. Means how much voltage will be produced for one turn in secondary. So for that we can write voltage induced per turn. Okay, voltage induced per turn can be written as, but which they asked in the secondary. So secondary voltage divided by secondary turns. See, volt per turn, voltage induced per turn, voltage per turn. So what is secondary voltage? What is the secondary voltage? 415. Okay, divided by, what is the number of secondary turns? Secondary turns how much? 80. So divided by 80. 415 by 80, you will get voltage induced in one turn. Okay, how much you got? Very good, 5.1875. So this much volt we got. See, volt per turn will be same for both primary and secondary. If you want, you can check. I calculated volt per turn on secondary. If you want, you can calculate volt per turn on primary. What is primary voltage? 11,000. What is number of primary turns? 2120. Approximately you will get 5.1875. Volt per turn will be same for both primary and secondary windings. So guys, pause the video and then copy down. See, nothing we are using. We are using only the three formulas. See, this formula is voltage ratio, EMF equation formula, and rated current and rated primary and secondary currents. Direct equations. Okay. Problems on EMF equation will be 100% easier. See, whatever the problems I have explained in the video, just go through that and prepare that problems only for university exams. Maximum they can do data change. I will explain in the videos all types of problems. Okay, whatever they are going to ask for university exam. I will cover all types of questions on EMF equation. So shall we go for next problem? Pause the video and then copy down. Okay guys, next problem. A 50 kVA single phase transformer has primary and secondary turns. Primary turns is 300, secondary turns is 20. The primary winding is connected to 2200 volts 50 Hz supply. Calculate no load secondary voltage, approximate value of primary and secondary currents on no load, and maximum value of flux in the core. So this is the question they given for 6 marks, asked in VTU in December 18, Jan 19 exam. So let's look at here. List out the data given first. Power is how much? 50 kVA. Always list out the data and then solve the problem. So number of primary turns, how much? 300. Number of secondary turns, 20. Primary voltage connected to the supply. Primary winding connected to how many volts? 2200 volts. What is the frequency? 50 Hertz. What are the questions they are asking? What is the first question? No load secondary voltage. So see, simply they will give word no load or full load. You need not to worry regarding that, because whether in transformer, okay, you write all in EMF equation of problems, you write E1 is equal to V1 and E2 is equal to V2. So that is clear. Okay. Actually, they are not equal. In higher studies, in higher topics, in higher semesters, you are going to learn the difference between E1 V1 and E2 V2. Okay. So now you can, for first year, you can make E2 is equal to V2 and E1 is equal to V1. Okay. See, fine. No load secondary voltage. They are asking, you must calculate E2. So how I can calculate E2? If you think directly writing EMF equation of a transformer, 4.44 F pi M N2. Okay, flux is not given in the problem. You have to find flux also. So you cannot calculate E2 directly by EMF equation of transformer. Then what I can do? So I can do using ratio formula. What is ratio formula? N2 by N1 is equal to E2 by E1. What are this both? N2 by N1 is what? K. E2 by E1 is also what? K. So now enter the values. What is secondary turns? 20. What are primary turns? 300 is equal to what is secondary voltage? That only I need to find out. No load secondary voltage. E2 I need to find out. Retain E2 as it is. What is E1? What is primary voltage? V1 itself E1. V1 E1. Both are same. What is E1? 2200. So from this you will get secondary voltage. Certain volts you will get. So we can solve this in calculator. How much we can get? We can see it once. So you also do along with me. What is the answer you got? Syntax error? Okay. So I got voltage. Okay, 1 minute. 2200 na. So I entered 220. Okay, 2200. So I got voltage 146.66 volt. This is the answer for first question. No load secondary voltage. What is that second question? Approximate value of primary and secondary currents on no load. So primary current formula I is equal to P by V1. Secondary current formula P by V2. What is power? 50 kVA. 50 10 power 3 divided by what is primary applied voltage? 2200. You will get some current. I won't write here. You calculate and write it. Okay. Similarly, 50 kVA divided by what is secondary voltage? Secondary voltage how much? E2 itself, V2. E2 and V2 both are same. 146.66. You will get some amount of current. Later do this ratio. I1 by I2 is equal to what? K. And what is N2 by N1 is also K. You should get what answer you got from this data, K value. Same answer you should get from this ratio also. If you got whatever you done, it is correct. Okay, the next one. Maximum value of flux in the core. So solution for next question. Now you can write EMF equation, either primary or secondary. You can write any one. So E1 is equal to 4.44 F pi M N1. What is E1? What is primary voltage? 2200. Very good. 2200. 4.44 into 50 into pi M into N1. What is the number of primary turns? Number of primary turns how much? 300. Okay. From this you calculate flux. You will get certain Webers. Okay. You can keep the answer in Weber or milliweber. Choice is yours. Otherwise you can use this formula also. E2 is equal to 4.44 F pi M N1. So what is E2? What is secondary voltage? 146.6. 146.66 is equal to 4.44 into frequency 50, flux I don't know, and what is number of primary turns? Sorry, not primary turns. Okay, thank you for correcting. So E2 should be N2. For E2 you write N2. For E1 you write N1 turns. What is number of secondary turns? 20. Guys, again solve this equation. From this also you will get same answer. What answer you got here, same answer you will get here also. Because transformer is a constant flux machine. Got it? So this completes this problem. So we can go for next another one. So guys, pause the video and then copy down. Okay, this you fill it. Okay, later take the ratio I1 by I2. You should get some answer. Same answer you should get by N2 by N1. Substitute N2 by N1 values. Both are K only. You should get same answer. And in transformer, but in exam, don't do both equations. Do any one. Either you can do this one or this one. Don't write both in exam. If you return also, it is good, but you are going to waste time. Okay, time waste agutte if you write both the equation, both methods. Write any one. Okay. So we can go for next problem. Okay guys, next question number 4. A 25 kVA transformer has 500 turns on the primary and 40 turns on the secondary winding. The primary winding connected to 3 kilovolts 50 Hz supply. Calculate secondary EMF. Means you have to calculate E2 value. What is E2? And primary and secondary full load currents. Primary current is I1, you should calculate, and secondary full load current you should calculate. Later, maximum flux in the core. So it is similar to the question number 3. See how to solve E2. See they given N1 and N2 given. N1 is 500, primary turns 500. What about secondary turns? 40. N2 is 40. So from this you can use the ratio formula. E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1. So substitute the values. So from this you can calculate secondary EMF. So as I said earlier, the primary applied voltage is 3 kV. Applied voltage means V1, but V1 is same as E1. Okay. So divided by 3000 volts is equal to, what is N2? 40 turns, and N1 is 500 turns. By solving that equation, you will get 240 volts. That is the answer. Then primary rated current. So power by V1. Enter power value 25 kVA, 25 to 10 power 3 divided by 3000 volts. If you do that, you will get 8.33 amperes. Similarly, I2, power by V2. What is V2? V2 is same as E2. So power is 25 kVA divided by how much? 240 volts. If you do that, you will get 104.16 volt approximately. Then maximum value of flux in the core. You can use any one equation. Either you can use primary EMF equation or secondary EMF equation. So E is equal to 4.44 F pi m N1. Enter this data. What is E1 value? 3000. 4.44 into 50. What is flux pi m? That is only you need to find out. And what is number of primary turns? 500. By solving this, you will get flux value 0.027 Weber. So I am not sure about this value. You may get 0.0027 or 0.027. So just you solve it, and what answer you got, that is correct. Okay guys, pause the video and then copy down the question and do the solution. I just give an idea. Okay, I written answers also. You write it in systematic way. Okay. So shall we go for next problem? Okay guys, next is question number 5. This question is very important. Okay, we can see the primary of a transformer connected to 240 volt supply. So you write primary voltage. How much? 240. So V1 same as, very good, E1. V1 same as E1. And the transformer is connected with 240 volt, that is primary voltage, at 50 Hertz. Frequency will be constant and flux will be constant in transformer. We don't have F1, F2, pi M1, pi M2, we don't have. Frequency and flux will be same for both primary and secondary. Okay. And the given secondary winding has 1500 turns. N2 is 1500 secondary turns. The maximum value of the core flux. What is the value of the core flux given? 0.00207 Weber. With this available data, they asked determine secondary induced EMF. So E2 can be calculated by using the EMF equation formula. 4.44 F pi m E2. No, you should take N2. Now all data is given. Okay. So substitute here, you will get answer 4.44 into frequency 50, flux is 0.00207 into number of turns in secondary is 1500. By doing that, you also do along with me and tell the answer. 4.4450 into 0.00207 into 1500. So I got 689. 689.31 volts. So this will be the secondary EMF. Secondary induced EMF is this much volts. And they asked how many number of turns in primary. See, V1 same as E1 and E2 same as V2. So by knowing E1 and E2, I can easily find what? K value. And they given another turns, N2 given. By knowing K value, I can easily find number of turns in primary. So this is the solution. Whatever I written, it is solution for first question. So for next question, you can use this formula. N2 by N1, N2 by N1 is equal to E2 divided by E1. N2, the given number of secondary turns is how much? 1500. N1 I need to find out. And what is E2? 689.31. And what about E1? E1 is same as V1. So very good, 240 volt. So solve this equation. By solving, we get N1 number of turns. We can see how much we get. 1500 divided by N1. See, in this calculator we can type this equation directly. So which is convenient for you, you can do that. Finally, I need answer for N1. So whether you are doing lengthy method or shortcut method, that is left to you. 689.31 divided by 240. So by solving that, so I got N1 number of turns 522.26. These many number of turns I got. So number of, what is the second question? Number of turns in primary. Primary turns is this much. So you can round up to 522 conductors. Sorry, turns. And what is the solution for last question? They are asking, find the cross-sectional area of the core if the flux density has a maximum value of 0.465 Tesla. Maximum flux density given. So definition. What is the definition of flux density? Number of flux passing through each unit area. Okay. Now they given flux density data and maximum flux value. They are asking calculate the cross-sectional area of the core. They are asking what is area of that core. Okay. So from this we can write area is equal to pi m by bm. What is maximum flux? 0.00207 divided by what is maximum flux density? 0.465 Tesla. So what is the unit of flux? Weber. Okay. And what is the unit of flux density? Weber per meter square. Now Weber get cancelled. Whatever the answer you do it in calculator, that answer will be in meter square. That answer will be in meter square. We can do that. 0.00207 divided by 0.465. How much we got? See, we got answer is 4.4516 into 10 raised minus 3. This much meter square. But you keep the area in centimeter square. So now I am modifying this 4.44. See 0.4 and shifting to other left of the decimal point. Then I can write 44.51 into 10 raised minus 4. If I shift 4 this side, one power will increase. Okay, 10 raised minus 4 meter square. So as I said earlier, centimeter square can be written as 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square. Okay, centimeter square can be written as 10 power minus 4 meter square. Watch first or second problem, you will get explanation for this. So therefore, this whole thing I can write centimeter square. So the area of the cross-sectional area of the core is 44.51 centimeter square. So I converted that final result in centimeter square. If you don't know, you leave it. Keep it in meter square only. No problem. Okay. But always keep area in centimeter square. Okay, got it? So guys, pause the video and then copy down this problem. So guys, next question is, a single phase transformer has 1000 turns on its primary. Means N1 given 1000 turns. Primary turns is 1000. And 400 turns on the secondary side. So 400 turns on the secondary side means N2 is given 400. An AC voltage of 1250 volt 50 hertz is applied to its primary winding. Means V1 is 1250 volts applied to the primary winding. And what is the frequency given? 50 hertz. So with this data, they asked, see, this is very important sentence. An AC voltage of 1250 volt, 50 Hz is applied to the primary side with secondary open circuited. See, whether secondary open circuited or connected, you need not to worry regarding that. You just take E2 is equal to V2. When secondary is open circuited, whatever the induced voltage in the secondary, same voltage is available at the load, secondary load side. That is, secondary load voltage is V2. E2 is equal to V2. So calculate secondary EMF. So secondary EMF can be calculated. See, they given primary voltage. They asked E2, but they given N1 and N2. All data given ratio. So use this formula. Okay, E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1. What is E2? E2 only they asked to determine. What is E1? E1 is what? E1 is nothing but V1. V1 itself E1. V1 means E1 only. So 1250 is equal to, what is secondary terms? 400. What are the primary terms? 1000. So do it in calculator, you will get E2 500 volts. And later they asked maximum value of the flux density given that effective cross sectional area of the core is 60 centimeter square. So the given area of the core is 60 centimeter square. You write this in meter square. So in meter square we can write 60 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. That will become like that. I converted centimeter square into meter square. What first or second problem? So we get that conversion logic. Then next, finally I need to find BM. What is the formula for maximum flux density? Number of flux passing through each unit area. Area is given here, and now I need to calculate flux, maximum flux. So maximum flux I can calculate either by primary EMF equation or secondary EMF equation. So let I will take primary 4.44 F pi m N1. What is even? What is even? 1250. Okay, primary voltage is 1250. 4.44. What is frequency given in the problem? 50 Hz. Into flux we don't know. What are the number of primary turns? 1000. So by solving this, you will get some amount of flux in Weber. Once you got that flux value, now substitute this flux. Whatever the answer you got, the flux value you substitute here, and area value substitute here. Okay, whatever the area, this data you substitute in the denominator, and this flux you substitute here. Then you will get maximum flux density in the core, this much as an answer. Okay guys, this completes. I covered all types of problems on EMF equation. So just watch the video only one time. Okay, within the 6 problems only you will get in university exam. Okay, you can confidently solve. You get maximum they can ask 8 marks, minimum 5 marks. 5 to 8 marks the questions can ask based on EMF equation. Okay, got it? See guys, whenever you are calculating this area, flux density you are calculating is, keep the unit of the flux density Weber per meter square. If they given area in centimeter square, convert into meter square. That you should take care. Okay, got it? So guys, like ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೇಕು, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲಸದ ಒತ್ತಡದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಲೇ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಕೀಪ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಆದರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಆಲ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿನ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗ ಕೆಲಸದ ಒತ್ತಡದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ 4-5 ದಿನದಿಂದ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನನಗೇನಾದ್ರು ಫ್ರೀ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಅತ್ಯವಶ್ಯಕ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಬಾಯ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಡಿರೈವೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ KVA ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದ್ರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ 6 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 17 ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅದು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಗು ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 17 ನಿಮಿಷ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸಿಗೋಣ ಮತ್ತೆ. ಬಾಯ್ ಬಾಯ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್.